The story starts with Rachel in a relatable, mundane situation, waking up late, grappling with the minor discomforts of the morning, and making coffee to jumpstart her day. These elements establish a sense of normalcy and create a relatable backdrop. However, the gradual intrusion of unsettling elements into this everyday routine signals to the audience that something is amiss. The pacing of the narrative is a masterclass in building psychological tension. It begins with subtle, almost ignorable oddities, a faint buzzing sound, a creak in the floor, and a growing sense of unease. Rachel's internal dialogue, her dismissal of these moments as unimportant or explainable, mirrors how most people would rationalize small disturbances. This relatability is critical in drawing the audience into her experience. As the story progresses, these disturbances escalate, becoming impossible to ignore. The buzzing evolves into a droning that invades her space and mind, building a palpable sense of dread. Rachel's reactions, hesitation, heightened alertness, and mounting fear, mirror the natural human response to potential threats. The narrative captures her mental state, making her terror feel immediate and real. A key theme in this story is Rachel's unreliable perception of reality, which becomes increasingly suspect as the events unfold. The turning point occurs when Rachel realizes her fear might not be grounded in the external world but could instead stem from her internal reality. This introduces the psychological concept of dissociation, where her mind seems to split from reality under stress. The buzzing sound, her visual hallucinations, and her heightened anxiety align with symptoms of a psychotic episode, which are later revealed to be linked to her schizophrenia and medication adjustment. This shift from external to internal threat challenges the audience to reconsider the nature of fear itself. What is scarier, a monster outside or the fragility of your own mind? The relationship between Rachel and her husband, Mark, serves as an emotional anchor. His calm demeanor and unwavering support provide a stark contrast to Rachel's spiraling fear. This dynamic not only grounds the narrative in hope and love but also offers an insightful portrayal of caregiving in the context of mental health challenges. Mark's actions, offering physical comfort, recalling the medication adjustment, and suggesting practical solutions, highlight the importance of understanding and compassion in managing mental illness. Through their dialogue, the audience gains insight into the complexities of living with schizophrenia, such as medication adjustments, stigma, and the emotional toll of recurring symptoms. The story's ending reintroduces ambiguity, leaving the audience questioning what they just experienced. As Rachel and Mark share a comforting moment, the droning noise resurfaces, seemingly disregarded by Rachel. But Mark's reaction, a pointed, chilling question, "Did you hear that?" throws everything back into uncertainty. This moment blurs the lines between reality and hallucination once again. Is the monster real after all, or is Mark experiencing a shared psychosis? Folie à deux. The open-ended nature of the conclusion ensures the story lingers in the audience's mind, inviting them to interpret the events for themselves. Mental illness and perception. The story explores the subjective nature of reality and how mental illness can distort it. Rachel's hallucinations are terrifying because they feel real to her, illustrating how powerful and debilitating these experiences can be. Isolation and vulnerability. Rachel works from home, an isolating environment that leaves her alone with her thoughts. The lack of external validation for her experiences heightens her vulnerability and the audience's tension. Love and support. Mark's role is pivotal, showing how love and empathy can serve as a lifeline for those grappling with mental health issues. His presence underscores the importance of partnership and understanding. Fear of the unknown. The droning sound is never fully explained, leaving its origin ambiguous. This taps into primal fears, the unseen, the unknown, and the uncontrollable. Reality versus delusion. The story plays with this duality throughout, making the audience question what's real. The ending amplifies this tension, leaving Rachel and the audience unsure of her reality. What would you do if you couldn't trust your senses?